Hello everybody and welcome back. Here we are, Brew and BBQ, the final weekend for Brew and BBQ. So if you are interested in barbecued meats and beers, well then you should probably head down to Canada's Wonderland today or tomorrow, because next weekend you can come down. It'll be a fun time, but you're not going to get the Brew or the BBQ. Duncan is going to be recording on Meta glasses when we meet on your live feed. Cool, sweet. Duncan and Tom, actually I just said hi to Tom in real life, IRL. Oh, I was looking at the wrong archway. There, it's going to come back there. It's better framing. There it goes. Alpine Fury in all of its furious glory. Okay, so we're gonna walk through the Brew and BBQ. We're gonna take a look at what's going on with the Daredeviler. We're gonna see what else is going on around the park. Check out some wait times. It is a Saturday. The weather's pretty nice, so I am expecting the wait times to be kind of long. So let's see. And then we're gonna come back. We're gonna grab a brewski, and then we're going to talk about this membership system that's happening. Right? It's a hot topic right now, so we will talk about it. Here are the lovely beer people. We got a tent being set up right here. I wonder if it's a little windy today. Whitewater Brewing. They're over here now. They've changed spots. And we got the Connect 4, and we got the giant checkers, and we got the cornhole, and no one's playing. We got 4 open opportunities to test your luck with the cornhole. I mean, it's here. I may as well try. Let's see if I'm any good at this. I don't even know how far away I'm supposed to be. Let's see. Watch me be a pro. Absolutely not a pro. Wow, those both went like in the exact same wrong direction. Let's try this again. Maybe this whole live stream will just be me trying to be successful at the cornhole game. Nope. Terrible. Oh, cool. Awesome, thanks. Wow, look at this. Special machinery. Awesome, thank you. Here we go, all right. I gotta get at least one in. Oh. Yay! Success. Awesome. That's all right, thanks. I got what I needed out of that. Oh, what is going on here? Whoa, 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 whoa. The DeLorean's here. Hey, how's it going? Duncan, you got the medical? I just saw this. This is amazing.
I'm on live too.
Amazing, so cool. Hello to everybody that's watching on your side.
This is Randall's,
Jordan's World. That's right.
World, yes.
And this is Duncan Records.
Thank you.
Duncan Records or Duncan Records.
Amazing. It's both.
It's both.
That's why I did that.
Amazing. Yeah, this is crazy. Like literally, I was just wasting my time playing cornhole, and I looked over here, and I'm like, the DeLorean. This? I mean, it's got to be. Well, when was Back to the Future? That was 87, 85.
I'm thinking 85, 87, somewhere in there.
Somewhere there.
Look up that information,
If anyone in the chat knows, let us know what year this DeLorean is.
One of the only ones. There's not many left.
Not many left. That is so cool. Oh man, why is this even happening? I didn't see this advertised anywhere.
You know what he said in a couple of days? Look.
Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Culture show.
He says there's going to be a whole bunch of them.
Wow, how about that? Okay, so even more reasons to come here. Wow, that's amazing. So cool. Wow, you never know what to expect.
That's what they're using the grand.
This is this is why this is closed. Hey, you know what? I'm not even mad. This is an okay reason. Very cool. Wow, awesome. Alrighty, Duncan. Well, I'm sure I'll run into you again on our travels.
We got 3 minutes at a time on here.
Oh, gotcha. I'm going live. Yeah.
I'm gonna polish it up later.
Right on. Sounds good, man. Likewise. Take care, dude. here we are at the Daredeviler. Anything new here? Does not look like it, unfortunately. Still no sign in the sign frame, sign holder thing there. No new plane back there, unfortunately. But, so you may have seen in my last update video. Now, actually, you can kind of see over here. So, this support beam, they were like welding it. And you can see the little, let me see, where's my finger there? You can see the little like gray section where I guess it's been welded back into place. But it looks like there's some new, maybe temporary supports right there. So this is unfortunate because I do think this means it's going to set back the opening date for the Daredeviler. You know, we all wanted it to be ready for summer, and summer officially begins tomorrow on June 21st. And that is obviously not going to be the day that it opens. And the Grand World Eatery, as we discussed, is also closed. Says it's going to be opening, but right now we have this cool little car display thing going on here with cars from the 80s and 90s. It's a car and culture show. Oblivion is the name of it. And look at this. We got the DeLorean. Back to the Future. Love it. You never know what to expect when you come to Canada's Wonderland, because we got the Brew and BBQ going on, but there is more than just that. Let's see if we can see anything new on the other side here. All right, and here we are. Not much new over here that I can see. I did talk about this a little bit in the last update video, but the construction fences that used to be here, they look the same as those construction fences over there. They are now gone. And this is the pathway where the construction vehicles were coming in and out. You can still see the tracks, of course, but the construction fence is gone. So that is at least a good sign. However, the other signs over there are not such a good sign. The fact that they're digging into the support beams, to me, sounds like there is an issue that is a little bit bigger than a quick fix. But we'll continue to wait, we'll continue to watch, and if you continue to watch this channel, you'll probably also find out what's going on, because I aims to be here pretty frequently up until this thing opens. And then I'll still be here after that too, but that's the big event, you know, that we're all waiting for. This is this year's Alpenfury, even though it's obviously much less exciting. But a beautiful day today. Certainly will be long wait times on a day like today. There is a nice breeze. It's not super hot, but it is nice. It is nice. It's a good day to come down, especially for a Brew and BBQ. Let's see if we can see anything fun over here. Doesn't look like anything really new over here. Yeah, nothing to report on this side. Thursday, I believe, is when I posted the last update video. That video, we saw some of the storage bins that were in the station, just right on the track. Actually, I guess they're just keeping them there for the time being. But I don't remember seeing those storage bins before, so I guess technically that's new. So the storage bins are like where you're going to put all your stuff when you're riding, you know. And goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway. Move the fence. Please, somebody move the fence. The Daredeviler is taking flight this summer, but where? Of course, here, but when? When this summer? Jerry, hey, Jerry and the Hizzy getting busy. And Parker, hey, what up? So, Brew and BBQ, it's the last weekend, is today and tomorrow. So if you have interest in experiencing barbecued food and a variety of craft beer, and also like normal beer, they have a Molson tent, you know, the opportunity to do that is within the next 48 hours, actually less. Less than that, because the day has already begun. But today and tomorrow, last days for Brew and BBQ. But there'll be other cool events coming up. We got the Canada Day celebration stuff. They do like kind of a similar setup over there by the Globe. Not too long of a lineup today for Cyclone, only over there. So if you are planning on coming down, this ride, you know, sometimes I do see this ride with a pretty long lineup, but most of the time it's pretty manageable. Most of the flat rides aren't as in demand as the roller coasters. And speaking of flat rides, here we are looking at a familiar sight. It is the Sledgehammer. The Sledgehammer is still closed. Still waiting for this thing to open. Has not opened all season. Sledgehammer is still down. Yeah, I had a little bit of food. I had the salmon and the potato salad. The salmon, it was the portions were very small, but it tasted very good. So, you know, that's my review. I've been impressed. I've been impressed with the food at Brew and BBQ. I'm going to be honest. The food options at Canada's Wonderland are not the best. More often than not, they're actually bad. But I've been very impressed. I don't know if it's just because of the contrast. Hey, Greg, good to see you in the chat. Beautiful day. Yep, happy Saturday. Sledgehammer prediction, Monday to Wednesday back in operation. Okay, that's not bad. Monday to Wednesday. Today is Saturday, so that is only a couple days. Day after tomorrow could be the earliest. Duncan, you're going to Zellers? Nice. Cool, thanks. It was good meeting you, Duncan. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the portions are tiny and they're so expensive, you know? It's like if you have the dining pass, it's kind of okay, I guess, because you're not really thinking about the individual prices of the food options. But if you're paying every time, then that's a pretty penny, especially for small portions. But it was tasty. 25-minute wait for Behemoth. Not so bad, actually. On a day like today, when it is packed, it was pretty busy when I came in. Had to park all the way at the back of the parking lot. Had to park in the C section. The C section. Enjoy Zellers, dude. It was a blast from the past. Oh, look at this. There's a goose in the single rider line. This is hilarious. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can get a better look at this. Look at this. This goose is waiting to go on Behemoth. Well, he is a single rider. He's there by himself. And is just waiting just like everybody else to get on the ride. This is a hilarious spectacle. Look at this guy. So funny. Duncan, you went on Vortex, Mindbuster, and the Antique Carousel with the meta glasses? Awesome. I actually got a POV just earlier before I started this live stream on Thunder Run. Oh, look at this. Now we got another single rider. What's going to happen? Is there going to be a showdown? Oh, the goose is actually walking out. Oh, it's joined the other queue. That's okay. That is too funny. Where's it going to go? Okay. Oh my. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I also brought the meta glasses today and got a POV on Thunder Run. And I haven't been on Thunder Run this season, but I gotta say, for what it is, you know, Thunder Run is pretty fun. Thunder Run's pretty fun. It's not like, it's no Alpen Fury, it's no Leviathan, but it is fun. And I like going through the mountain and the little glimpses that you get in there. Some fun, magical, mythical creatures. pretty awesome. So 25-minute wait for Behemoth. Not so bad. Single rider line was pretty short. There was a goose in it. Let's take a look at Backlot Stunt Coaster. Backlot Stunt Coaster, also a pretty fun ride. Pretty fun ride. Backlot Stunt Coaster gets surprisingly long wait times sometimes. Backlot Stunt Coaster is manufactured by Premier Rides. They are responsible for Alpenfury as well. So right now, the wait time advertised 20 minutes for Backlot Stunt Coaster. 20 minutes. And yeah, it looks like the line ends right there. So that feels about accurate because it's a pretty short line, really. It just goes down there and you literally board. That's the station right there. So I think that is going to be a proper 20-minute wait. And I did get a POV with the Meta glasses on Backlot Stunt Coaster last week, and it was pretty cool actually. I got the back row. I would recommend the back row. Back row is, a lot of people want to go for the front row. Hey. Back row is like, front row and back row, it's like, I feel like every ride that you go on, you gotta try those two seats. Those are like the best. Because the front row, you're gonna get the best views, obviously. Alpenfury front row, I think, is the best seat on that whole train. But the back row is also amazing. The back row always has like that extra air time, that whiplash. It sounds maybe like a bad thing, but it's a good thing, actually. So, Backlot Stunt Coaster in the back row, it was a blast. And I do have that POV somewhere here on this channel. Somewhere. You just scroll down and you'll probably find it. So, take a look. I'll probably also, at this point, because I'm kind of getting a lot of POVs with the Meta glasses, I think I might create a separate playlist that just has POVs. I think that would probably make it easier for everyone to find the POVs. Probably just be right there on the home page, you know, of the channel. And I got it. I think I'll post it either tomorrow or on Monday. But I got a POV from Windseeker, and that was great. Like, it was surprisingly an okay day. Actually, I think I got that footage. Yeah, it was that day like 2 weeks ago where it was supposed to rain all day. It was going to be thunderstorms all day. But then it ended up being like this. It was like beautiful. And I hopped on Windseeker. And the great thing about Windseeker, with it being so close to Yukon Striker, is you can, if you get lucky, you can see Yukon do, you know, some of its track while you're up there spinning. It's awesome. So see, like right now, Yukon's going to come over to the edge there, and then it's going to do the big loop over there as well. And yeah, I got lucky when I was using the Meta glasses. I caught it doing the whole thing, so that was cool. Wow, look at that. And then we got the slingshot doing its thing on the other side too. So there's a lot that you can see when you're up there. That would have been really cool if the slingshot went when I was doing the POV. Unfortunately, that it didn't, so I don't have that shot, but maybe in the future. Windseeker is, like, honestly, to me, the scariest ride at this park. Like, I can go on any of these coasters, no problemo. But Windseeker, it still terrifies me. Mindbuster. Let's see how long the line is for Mindbuster. Oh, it actually looks pretty long. Pretty long. It's ending right here. So this is... this could be a long wait. Although, you know what? There's a huge gap over there. So this will clear. That's funny sometimes when people like aren't paying attention to the line moving. And it's like, they turn around, they're like, whoa! See, look at all this space. This whole thing's gonna move up. And if you have not yet been on the newly refurbished, retracked Mighty Canadian Mindbuster, you gotta try it. It is so much better than it was before. So much better than it was before. It's smooth, but there's one section that still is a little rocky and rattly, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious to just have that little moment of panic where you're like, oh no, is it gonna be like this for the rest of it? And then you're like back to smoothness, and you're like, oh no, it's just that one little moment. Let's take a look at the wait time for Yukon. Yukon Striker today is 15-minute wait. 15-minute wait, that is very, very reasonable. Do we think it's true though? Is it true? Let's see how many people are in the line. Okay, so it is going back there a little bit. It is like kind of all the way back here. I wonder. Yeah, it's like it's not filling through the whole switchback, and it doesn't go to the extended area over there. But that is still, I don't know if it's going to be 15 minutes. I think they might need to update that. I'm feeling like a 20 to 25 minute wait. But you never know. The operations are amazing on Yukon Striker for the most part. They get people on, they get people off. Like it is like a full-on hustle. It's a hustle system, and it works well. There it goes. Wild Beast is an absolute torture device. Wild Beast is insane how painful that is. I've said it before, and I still agree with what I said. I think if like a senior citizen were to get on Wild Beast, I think it might actually kill them. Wild Beast. Yeah, I have not yet done a ride POV of Wild Beast with the meta glasses, but I feel like I have to. It's like my civic duty to let the rest of the world know how rough Wild Beast is, to prevent people from going on that ride and getting beaten up, being severely injured. So I'll eventually do a POV, but it's not something I'm looking forward to doing, because it means that I myself have to put myself through the torture of going on that ride. So it's funny, last week, Theme Park Worldwide were here. Was it last week? Maybe it was the week before. But they put out a vlog. They put out a couple vlogs on their experience here at Canada's Wonderland. And for those of you that don't know, Theme Park Worldwide, they're a pretty popular YouTube channel. It's Sean and Charlotte Sandbrook. They go all across the world, as the name implies, and they do vlogs on all these different theme parks. So they're based in the UK, and they came here and checked out our park. This is Splashworks is actually not very busy. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, Theme Park Worldwide was here, and they actually had a pretty negative experience on Tundra Twister. And I was like, Tundra Twister's amazing. I can't believe that they didn't have a good time. But then I realized that the thing about Tundra Twister is that it's kind of a randomized experience, right? Like, no two rides on that thing are the same. So you could go on it and have a kind of tame experience, and then you could go on it again, and it could be flipping all over the place and doing full-on inversions. So I think that when Theme Park Worldwide came here and they gave a sort of bad review to Tundra Twister, I think that is because they just had a bad, they should have gone it a couple times. That's what I think, because it's not a true experience if you get like a week one. You know, you gotta try it a few times. I remember the first time I went on it, I was like, okay, that's like a really manageable ride. You could put anyone here. I was like, I could put my parents on this thing. You know, they don't like extreme rides, but they could probably handle this. And then I went on it again, and I was like, there's like no way that they could handle this. It was a lot more intense the second time. And the third time, it was back to being, you know, a not so intense experience. So, long story short, Tundra Twister is awesome. And while I love Theme Park Worldwide, I gotta say that they kind of did this ride dirty with their review, because this is an awesome ride. And there's normally like never really any huge wait for it. Let's see if there's anybody in the queue right now. Okay, there's a few people in the queue, but not that many. Like, there's a lot of seats on this thing. So you got just down here at the end of the line, at the end of the stairs. So you probably, I'll bet one cycle and everyone will be on the ride. Tundra Twister. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna stick around and take some POVs after the live stream. So I'm hoping that the wait times don't get too crazy. It's you know, the perfect day for long wait times. Good weather, Saturday. Summer is just beginning. I'm sure some of the schools have probably already let out for summer.
No, they are not.
So let's go by Alpen Fury, and we'll see what the wait time is. We'll see how many people are in the human zoo, and then we'll head on back to the Brew and BBQ, and I'll grab myself a brew, and then we're gonna get into the main sort of topic that we're gonna talk about today, which is this new membership system that's being advertised. The season passes, you know, as we know them, the gold, the silver, prestige, they are no longer available online. And now the membership system is being advertised. So we are moving into a new era, kinda, of Canada's Wonderland. So we're gonna talk about it, but we're gonna get into more detail when I have a beer in my hand. Hey, it's good to see Roadside Chicken's open today. Goodness gracious, this thing is like so sporadic in terms of its, you know, availability. It's like could be closed. This thing is basically got the same chances of operating as the Bat does, which I think I did see operating earlier today. Oh, what the? Timberwolf Falls is closed? But why? It's the perfect day for this. Okay, I don't know. I don't know why Timberwolf is closed. I would imagine that the Grand Canyon Rapids, is that, I always forget what the name of that is. No. I did not get the Bob Ross. You know, I think I talked myself out of it. I think I talked myself out of it. We'll see. I still got 2 days, today and tomorrow. Maybe I'll maybe I'll just do it. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Vortex, 15-minute wait. Oh no, I read it wrong. 35-minute 35-minute wait. Why is this so popular this season? Vortex is like, this has longer wait times than Behemoth and Yukon Striker. So we saw Behemoth at a 25-minute wait. We saw Yukon 15-minute wait, and now we're seeing Vortex. We're seeing Vortex at 35-minute wait. 35-minute wait. It's like if you just went off of wait times, if you've never been to this park before, you would be like, Vortex has to be like the main attraction here. It's the most popular ride in the park. But of course, the wait times are also, you know, dependent on a variety of factors. It's not just popularity, it's the ride operations, right? Vortex takes a little longer to load and to unload than some of the other roller coasters. We are approaching the human zoo. Wonder. Hey, thanks for watching. You probably did see me last week. I'm here all the time. I'm here all the time and I'm wearing a red bandana. Hard to miss. Look at this. The human zoo is actually not that busy. Look at this. Is actually insane. Holding a camera? Yeah, that would be me. Look at this. There's so many free rows in the switchback here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 free rows in the switchback, or the human zoo as I like to call it. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Now, what is the wait time? I'm gonna say maybe 55 minutes, 60 minutes. My favorite ride would have to be Alpen Fury. Yeah, I don't know why I took a moment to think about that. Definitely Alpen Fury. Alpen Fury is incredible. It is a world-class roller coaster. I cannot believe that we have it here at our home park. And you know what's amazing is like all these people that have come to Canada's Wonderland from the States because all the Six Flags parks had that same offer. What? Oh my goodness, look at this. How is this possible? The wait time is 120 minutes. There's no way. There was 8 rows of the switchback that were not occupied. How is that possible? That cannot be right. I've seen the queue, like the human zoo, with, I don't know, 2 or 3 rows of the switchback being not occupied, and it's been like 90-minute wait. That's why I was thinking like maybe 60 minutes tops, 2 hours. I don't know about that. I think that might be wrong, but wrong in the good way, because I always prefer to go, you know what, actually, I think I have a theory. These people just walked up towards Alpen Fury and saw the 120-minute wait sign, and then they decided to go elsewhere. So that's why there's so much free space in the queue, because everyone's seeing 120 minutes and they're like, absolutely not. So that's, wow, amazing. Greg Phipps in the hizzy. Move the fence. You know it. You know it. We got to move that fence. Somebody come over here, move the fence, please. So, 120-minute wait. Oh, Wonder, you went to Darien Lake. Yes, I also went to Darien Lake last summer. It was pretty fun, honestly. It's like, it looks a little worn down, but the rides are great. Tantrum was really good. I love Tantrum. Look at this. So this goat used to be part of Bayern's Curve many years ago, but he's back, and he's a little Easter egg that they keep right here, just as Alpen Fury goes into Wonder Mountain. But right now, he's wearing a red Canadian soccer jersey, to show his support for our team in the FIFA World Cup. So, you know, represent. And I think it's a little appropriate that he's a GOAT as well, right? Because the Canadian soccer team, obviously the GOAT, obviously. Operations are a little slow on Alpen Furies, right? Maybe that's why it's a 120-minute wait. But yeah, Alpen Fury, world-class ride. Influx of Americans coming here because of the Six Flags Gold Pass deal that was a thing last summer that they put out, so everyone bought it, obviously. A really good deal, and gets everyone into every Six Flags park. So I'm seeing a lot of Americans showing up here, and checking out Canada's Wonderland. And that means a lot more reviews that I'm seeing online for Alpenfury. And, you know, it's just amazing to see how many people are just absolutely blown away, floored even, by the intensity, the relentlessness of Alpenfury. And it's great because, you know, it's another one of those proud Canadian moments. Like, yeah, you went on Alpenfury, you know it's like a world-class coaster. It's making a lot of people's top 5 lists, like around the world. And it's right here. It's here. You got to come to Canada to ride it. So, I love Alpenfury. But yeah, if I were to rank my favorite rides here, definitely like more of a roller coaster guy than a flat ride kind of dude. But I would say number 1, first place is going to be Alpenfury. Number 2 is going to be Leviathan. Number 3 is going to be Yukon Striker. And 4 would be Behemoth. But with Mindbuster being retracked and being so nice and smooth now, I feel like Behemoth and Mindbuster are kind of in a little bit of a tie. Like Behemoth is, I think there are some reasons to not fully love Behemoth, but I think that the views that you get on Behemoth are like kind of reason enough for me to put that in number 4, in the 4th position of my ranking. What about the Bat? The Bat is actually, I love the Bat. The Bat, I wish there was a bit more to it, but I do like its simplicity as well. Yeah, I'll have to do a POV on the Bat. The Bat is super fun. Vekoma boomerang coaster. Yeah, well, you know, Greg, you have a point. The influx of Canadians entering Six Flags over Texas, because the Tormenta Rampaging Run is, they just announced the opening date is going to be this Friday, I believe, the 26th. I think that was the date, the 26th of June. Now this ride, take a look, go online. You're already on YouTube. Take a look at the videos that they have. Obviously, it's not open yet, so there's no like POVs or anything like that. But you can get a dual POV. You know, it's funny. I actually might do that. I was talking to a friend of mine that has some meta glasses, and we were kind of like devised a plan to do a split screen POV. So great minds think alike there, Duncan. Okay, I'm gonna grab a beer from the Brew and BBQ. We got Michelle Tracy is performing. Michelle Tracy was performing last weekend as well. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. And obviously, a great experience to just be out here in this beautiful weather, listening to some good music, eating some good food, drinking some good beer, and of course watching Alpenfury do its thing in the background. Oh, look at this, they're playing Queens of the Stone Age. Yeah, you know, meta glasses do only record vertical, and I don't know why, it's kind of annoying. Phenomenal song. We should probably focus on the drummer. There's some wild drumming in this song. covered. We got a bit of a lineup for the ticket booth here. So I did do a little bit of a what to expect video for this whole Brew and BBQ. But basically the way it works is you got to go over here to the ticket booth to get your tickets, and then you can use those to get your beer. So you cannot buy the beer from the vendors themselves. But you know what? I think this might also be a ticket booth. This is a little secret I learned much too late, I think. There is literally a ticket booth right here. I thought this was just a regular passport bar, but look, they've completely covered the sign, and it's a ticket booth. So I guess we'll see. Hi there. Can I get a single drink ticket for one of the tall cans? Okay, look at that. So the hack worked out. Over there's like a big lineup of people, but no line over here. So you can go to this side as well. The passport bar is also a ticket booth. A little trick I learned a little too late. Let's see what we got here. Left Field Brewery. So Left Field, we know Left Field. They do the Greenwood IPA. Is phenomenal. But what else do they have here? What is...
What do you like to try?
Yeah, this prickly pear, is that what that's called?
Yeah,
prickly.
it's a seltzer. Hard seltzer. It's not in the LCBO.
Okay, look at that. Exclusive. So you can only get this here?
Yeah, well, here or at the brewery.
Okay.
We have a few spots that have it on tap as well.
Okay.
But yeah, would you want to try a sample first?
Yeah, let me try a sample. That'd be awesome.
We use
nice.
real fruit juice to give it the natural
Okay.
color as well.
Wow, that is amazing. That looks amazing. Ooh, that is definitely a drink for the summer. That is refreshing. Wow, you can't taste the alcohol in it.
No, that's what's deceivingly good about it too. And what I like about it, it's not filling as milk as well. So
Yeah.
it's great on the patio.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, it's quite delicious. So you can get it. We do home delivery. Whereabouts do you live?
So in the beaches in Toronto.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we are literally.
Not too far. Yeah.
Yeah, not too far away. You can right from our tap room.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, definitely going to buy some of that from the. Thank you very much. And this is also something new, huh? Rainbow.
So
Rainbow sherbet sour.
So you get lemon, lime, orange, raspberry, and pineapple.
Wow. Okay.
And proceeds go to the Bill 7 Award.
Okay.
For post-secondary scholarships for people in the LGBTQ community.
Oh, cool. That's amazing. Wow, this is really nice.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what to expect with all those different ingredients, but this is amazing.
Yeah, they did it. It blends quite nicely. So,
Yeah. And it's also not too sour. It's not like overpoweringly sour.
Yeah, I know what
that's
you mean.
good.
Some of them can be almost tart.
Yeah, it's like, you know those candies, like the Warheads?
Yeah,
Some of
yeah.
them sometimes I get a sour beer and I'm like, I can't even finish this because
Yeah.
it's just like my mouth is like turning inwards.
You can get it right in the back of the
Yeah, exactly. That's really good. Wow, that's gonna kill. It's gonna crush for summer.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
good.
we have it. We have both of them
At the brewery.
brewery.
Nice.
All of them are at the LCBO
Except for these two?
seltzer.
So this you can get at the
These
LCBO.
are seasonal sours, so it is
Oh, okay.
at the LCBO, and they're really big with it with the Pride Month. They
Okay.
really get behind this
Cool.
brand part of their program as well.
That's awesome. And I absolutely love the Greenwood IPA.
Yeah,
Like,
it's,
this is
it's our best seller, and we're at a wonderful balance where people are thirsty for it.
yeah.
So our brewers are working extremely hard
Oh, nice.
for the nice balance of supply and demand.
Amazing.
So it's always fresh.
Amazing.
So that's what's great about it.
I love it. And Greenwood is where the brewery is located as well.
Yeah, just off of Greenwood Avenue. It's we're a community-based brewery, so it's one thing that we paid homage to.
That's awesome.
Greenwood Park, a lot of baseball being played there, so that's one we.
So cool. I love it. Well, thanks for the samples. That's amazing. Yeah, take care. Yeah, Left Field is an amazing place. We got Aurora here. We tried some of these. We tried the Lady Friend and the Aurora Borealis. Both really good. And then we tried something here as well. Oh yeah, I tried the Hijinks. That was pretty nice. And I think I tried that Hazy Days IPA. Let's see. What am I gonna try? What am I gonna try? Oh, look at this. We got the Stilt Man out. And he's got the spatula this time instead of the beer. It's okay. And then here we got these again. Hey, hey, hey. They were really good. That Daredeviler IPA is phenomenal. And then I tried something from them as well. Wild Card was pretty good. What did we have? I think I had the Hazy IPA. That was pretty nice. Whitewater, we tried a few of those. And then Slabtown was really good as well. They have mostly ciders. There is one Mexican lager. That one supposedly tastes like a Corona or a Modelo. Let's see. What should I try? I gotta find a beer to grab so I can finally talk about the membership situation. It's what one of the big reasons I was doing this live video today. And the 7%er is fantastic. Let's see. Maybe I'll go with this Wild Card. Wild Card. Maybe the IPA? Yeah, let's do the IPA. Hey, how's it going? All right, I think, would it be possible to get a sample of this cream ale?
Yes, sure.
Awesome. Love a good cream ale. Awesome, thank you so much. Ooh, that's nice. Smooth.
Refreshing for this time of day as well.
Very refreshing. Wow. That's 5%.
I know it's 5. Yeah, I thought it's 4.7 now. That one's 5.
There's easy drinking creamy ale. And that is a very true description. It is very easy drinking. Very nice. So this mocha,
The mocha stout.
this has caffeine in it?
Now it has coffee. I think it's essence, but it probably
Okay,
does.
probably,
I'm not
yeah.
going to say it won't.
Okay, okay.
It probably does, yeah.
Interesting. Very cool. I think I'll grab a tall can of the hazy IPA.
Have you got a token?
I do, yeah. I'll just finish this and grab it out of my pocket.
One of each?
I'll just get the one.
Yeah, hazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you a cold one.
Wonderful, thanks. That was pretty good though, the cream ale. The mocha stout sounds very interesting. Wonderful, thank you so much, my friend.
Cheers.
All right, yeah, cheers. Cool. So here we are. We got the Wild Card Hazy IPA. Whoa, Alpine Fury. Wild Card Hazy IPA. Okay, so let's. Hey, you're on the live stream, Tom.
Hey, Jordan.
Hey.
A shout out to my wife Casey and my good friend Denise.
You heard it here. Right on.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for watching, Tom.
Yeah,
All right, have a good one, man. That's Tom, everybody. Tom's a great guy. So let's talk about this membership, okay? I'm gonna go over here. For those that haven't seen, they got a car show going on here as well as the Brew and BBQ. So lots to see this weekend, and shockingly the wait times have not been too bad. So I saw a 25-minute wait time for Behemoth. I saw a 15-minute wait time for Yukon Striker, 35-minute wait time for Vortex, and shockingly a 2-hour wait for Alpine Fury, but the line looked really empty, so I don't know what's going on there. Dual POV front row Mindbuster. Tuesday. Oh, I think I'm actually doing a podcast. I think Fair Enough Dude will on Tuesday, probably around noon, actually. For those that don't know, Greg, also known as Fair Enough Dude here in the chat, and I do a podcast show called A Musician and a Filmmaker, and it's on YouTube as well. I will preface, for anyone that is interested in watching or listening to that podcast, that it is not as PG as the content that you see on my channel. It is rated R, I would say. So just be warned. It's not. It's nothing like extreme. Well, actually, we cover some pretty extreme. We basically talk about movies and music, and we do cover some movies that tend to have some intense subject matter. So be warned. But all that to say that we're gonna have to figure out another date for the dual POV. But I love the idea, Duncan, and we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make this happen. Okay, now let me find a little spot where I can. Actually, I'm gonna go to there's a nice spot over here that I found recently. I talked about this on one of the last live streams, but I think I'm gonna make a map of vantage points that are good for photographers and videographers, because I've been going around this park quite a lot, as most of you watching know, and I'm kind of realizing that there's a number of spots that are just like tried and true good vantage points for good videos and good photos. And one of them that I just recently discovered is right over here. And this is a good spot too, because you can sit down. So it is this vantage point right here. So you get a little bit of everything here. You got Swing of the Century going, you got Wonder Mountain in the background, you got Alpenfury, Vortex, and Wonder Mountain's Guardian. And if you can, you want to just wait here, hang out here like all day, and you will eventually see them all go at once. And if you can snap off a photo or get a video of that, I mean, you're golden. Okay, so let me park myself over here, and let's talk about this membership thing. Let's talk about this membership thing. Let me see. Okay. Hello, everybody. Here I am, and yep, you're seeing it. It's real. I cut my hair. I did it. I was trying to not look totally like a combination of Sasquatch and Tommy Chong, so I had to lose some of the hair. But here we go. Cheers, everybody. If you have a brewski at home and you're watching, this is your cue to crack it open and have a drink with me while we talk about this membership system that is being introduced here at Canada's Wonderland. All right, Wildcard represent Wildcard Brewing from Innisfil, hazy IPA, 6%. Here we go. Delicious. Okay. All right, so memberships. All right, where do we start here? So a few days ago, maybe a week ago, they started selling out of season passes online on Canada's Wonderland's website. So first, I think it was the silver pass was sold out, and then the gold pass, and then now all of the passes are sold out online. So it got people kind of freaking out. Cheers, Joseph. The kind of immediate, I think, assumption was that there is going to be no more season passes at all, and I was a little bit worried about that too. But that assumption was dispelled pretty quickly, because turns out you could just buy the season passes at the park. So when they said sold out, it actually meant just specifically online, not on Cheers Duncan. You can't buy them online anymore. They're sold out online, but not sold out entirely. You can still come down to the park and buy it right there at the ticket sales. So that was the first thing that we heard about this whole situation. And I'm walking away from the spot that I was in, because you got to be careful where you linger around here because of the music that's playing. Sometimes you get the copyright music, in the background. It's not so good for these YouTube videos. So I'll move over here. This is like the quietest place in the whole park, right outside of the antique carousel. Okay, I think This will do just fine right here. And I can have a little seat as well. We can get comfortable. All right, so we're talking about the membership. So what we saw first was this, the season passes not being available online. They are available here at the park gates. So just over the past week, little by little, these ads have been coming out about memberships. So we're seeing the membership pricing of $9.99 or $9, I believe, $9 a month for the membership. So they're not really advertising the season passes anymore. They're advertising this membership, which I guess got a lot of people worried that they're replacing the season passes with this membership deal. For people that bought the gold membership, or the gold season pass last year, that was like $89, I want to say, $89.99, and it was an amazing deal. Like you got quite a lot out of it. Like you could buy it last summer, and then it included the remainder of all of 2025, and then all of 2026. So in a way, it was like almost like 2 years of a season pass for the price of one, but it was even lower than what the normal price of the season pass was. On top of that, you got the perk of free parking and access to any Six Flags park in North America. So that was an amazing perk, obviously, because you're saving a lot of money, and as you can see, it's getting a lot of people to go out and travel to other parks. So it's getting a lot more, foot traffic into these Six Flags parks, which I'm sure was the intention all along. So it was an amazing deal. So now when we're seeing, $9 a month, like let's say that's like $10 a month, right? And then so minimum, if you're doing a 1 year, because you can only do 1 year with the membership, because you've got to lock in, it's like a contract. You're looking at, $120 plus, whatever taxes or processing fees in a year. So automatically that is more expensive than what people paid last year for the gold season pass at $89. But the thing is that this gold tier membership doesn't include a lot of the stuff that the gold season pass included. So like free parking is not included. You have to pay for parking or purchase a parking pass separately with the gold membership. Also, you're not able to go to all the Six Flags parks. You're only allowed to go to ones that are in the Midwest, is what they said, which is very interesting because I definitely think of Toronto as more of an eastern sort of place, and Ontario in general as being more eastern, but apparently our region that we're part of is the Midwest. I mean, I don't know. So that is what is included or not included with the gold membership. So you're paying more than what you paid last year, and you're getting less. However, there is also the prestige membership. So this one is $20 a month. This is $20 a month, and this one will get you the free parking, and it will also get you access to any of the Six Flags parks, not just the Midwest, like all of them. So from a marketing standpoint, all of this really makes a lot of sense, for Canada's Wonderland, because, well, doing the amazing sale for the Gold Pass that they did last year, offering the pass that gets you into every Six Flags park, gets you free parking, like for under $100, it's like unheard of, right? So I think a big part of why this feels so wrong is because, comparatively speaking, it is a worse deal than what we got last year. But last year, they did that specifically to drive traffic into all the Six Flags parks, because Six Flags had just taken over all of these Cedar Fair parks, and they wanted to bring as many people to the parks as they possibly could. So what better way than to put out that amazing deal on the Gold Pass? And that's what's happened. You can see, like, this park is busier this season than it was. It's busier than it was last season, and I think in a big part it's because of those gold passes being so cheap. Because here, imagine there's people like me that live nearby, right? And maybe if you're just a casual, casual theme park goer, and you go to Canada's Wonderland, like, I don't know, once a month, But then you got the gold pass that gets you in whenever you want, and then you're probably thinking like, well, you know what, I could come here once a month, or I could just come here all the time because I have the gold pass. So a lot more people have those passes, so a lot more people are coming to the park, so it's busier. But not only that, like, you know, I went down to Cedar Point, I went down to Darien Lake. I'm going to be going to a lot more Six Flags parks throughout the summer because I have this perk with the gold pass. So the same thing's happening in reverse to us. Like, a lot of Americans are coming to Canada's Wonderland because they also got these gold passes at these really good prices last summer. So it's a good marketing strategy from Six Flags point of view. And it's even better because you give people a little bit of a taste of something, right? And when they get that taste and they like it, then they might be more inclined to pay a higher price to retaste it, you know? So I think that's kind of part of the strategy here, is that people, like, the price difference from $90 to $120, it's like a $30 difference, but then you got to think about the parking. But it's all marketing strategy, because the parking pass, think about it this way, the parking pass is $7.99 a month. So it's like $8. And then if you're getting the gold membership, that's like $10 a month, and then you're getting the parking pass that's an additional $8, then you're looking at $18 more or less a month. That's only a $2 difference between that and the Prestige, right? So Prestige is going to offer the free parking included with it, and it's going to give you the ability to go to all the Six Flags parks, all of them, not just the Midwest ones. So for the $2 difference per month, I mean, like, I think anyone in their right mind would say, you know what, for $2 extra, I think I would rather have those additional perks that come with the Prestige Pass, or the Prestige monthly membership. And also that Prestige monthly membership is going to get you access to the VIP lounge as well. So there's other perks that come with it too. So I miss the beard. Well, it'll grow back. That's the cool thing about hair. And the cheese guy has a spatula. Yeah, I wonder how many props he has. It's a good question. So anyway, the marketing strategy behind the different tiers of the monthly membership thing, it all makes sense from a marketing standpoint. Because what they're going to do is, like, with that kind of enticement, and if you do kind of just compare and contrast, like, all the different options, you're going to realize that the Prestige membership makes more sense than getting the gold membership and paying for all the additionals on top of that. It's going to end up being more expensive. But the good news is that the season passes are still going to be available. So it's not like they've stopped season passes entirely and have just moved to this membership deal. They are going to have both. They're going to have both. So it's okay, you know, like, we don't know what the price of the season passes are at the moment because they're not being sold currently for the 2027 season, but they will be eventually. And the thing is that, you know, we've seen this happen before. They do sales. They try and incentivize people to come. So I think that we're going to see probably middle of the summer to end of the summer, I think we're going to see a new offer show up. We're going to see a new offer that is going to be a good deal on a season pass, not the membership. I think that's going to happen. So don't panic. Don't immediately go and buy this membership is my advice. I mean, unless you absolutely have to, but you don't have to, because you can still get this current year's season pass, just not online. Over at the front gate, you can get it. So I don't think there's a reason right now to get that membership. And remember, you're locked in. It's the same thing. You're locked in for an entire year. You're just paying monthly. So it's not replacing the season's pass. And you can tell that that's the case, because if you go on the Canada's Wonderland website and you go to the season pass, like, purchase option page, you'll see that all the current passes are sold out. But if you look at the top, there's a little clickable link that says, if you're interested in learning more about 2027 season passes, click here. And then it doesn't give you too much information because they're not available for sale. But the fact that they're mentioning that there are season passes for 2027 is the proof that that it's not going to be replaced with this membership system. They're going to both coexist. So we'll have to just wait and see. I think if the membership is something that is of interest to people that want to come to Canada's Wonderland, I think that if you're driving and if you're coming here a lot, it probably makes a lot of sense to go with the Prestige. Like I said, if you're slapping on the parking pass, it's an additional $8 a month on top of the $9. You're practically at $20 already. So you may as well pay the extra $2, get yourself access to the VIP lounge, get yourself access to all the Six Flags parks for the entirety of the 12-month period that you're paying for with that membership. It makes more sense, even though it is more expensive, because then, $20 a month, you are looking at $240 a month, or $240 a year, just for that. So that's substantially more expensive than what everyone paid for this season when they got the $89 gold passes. So that's pretty much it. That's the long and the short of it for this membership deal. So we'll keep an eye on it, and I'll try and keep everyone as informed as I can on what I guess the right decision is. But for now, I think they're not offering like too good of a deal with the membership. Like, it doesn't seem too appealing. I think I might still, if you're just planning on coming to Canada's Wonderland for the rest of this year, might just try and get the regular gold or silver season passes at the gate. I think that makes the most sense. But yeah, I don't know. You're like, and another thing I guess that is a point of conversation would be the fact that it's a 12-month minimum when you do the membership. You're locked in for 12 months. But as we know, here at Canada's Wonderland, this park is not open for 12 months. It closes in January, and that doesn't reopen until May. So there's 5 months. This is really good. There's 5 months of the year that the park is not open to the public, and if you're doing a 12-month, membership, you're paying for 12 months, but you're missing out on 5 of those months. It's almost half of the year. You're paying for 12 months, but you're getting 7 months, right? So that's another, I've seen sort of online a point of contention. I think a lot of people are a little bit cheesed about that. Canada's Wonderland, if you go to their frequently asked questions page on their website, they kind of talk about it a little bit. And it's kind of actually, it's a little cringy. I mean, to be honest, it's a little cringy how they've tried to kind of justify it. They're saying that you just got to think a bit about it a little differently. You got to change your perception on it. You got to change your perspective and think about it from the angle that you're investing in the time that you're spending at the park, not so much like the amount of actual months that you can come to the park. And I think that's really a bad way to go about trying to, you could charge anything and say that. Well, you think about the value that you're getting overall. I mean, yeah, if you came to the park every day and just paid a daily rate for the admission, you paid the daily rate for the parking, you'd be spending the same amount that these memberships cost in the span of a few days. So technically anything is a better deal. So you could justify it in which way you want, but the fact that the park is closed for 5 months and you can only do a minimum of 12 months, I mean, come on, how does that make any sense? So that's like I said, that's the long and short of it when it comes to this whole kerfuffle over the membership. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Leave them in the comments if you want to leave it in the live chat now. If not, obviously this live stream will be archived, and you can leave your comments there, and we'll continue this discussion. But I'm going to head on over to Medieval Fair. We're going to go to Medieval Fair because there is one ride that we have not checked out the wait time for. We checked out Behemoth earlier. It was at a 25-minute wait. We checked out Backlot Stunt Coaster. That was, I think it was a 20-minute wait. We checked out Yukon Striker, 15 minutes. We checked out, what did we check out next? We checked out Alpen Fury, Oh wait, we checked out Vortex. Vortex was 35 minutes, and then we checked out Alpenfury, which was saying 2 hours, 120 minutes, but I don't know. I don't think so, because the line was actually shorter than I've kind of ever seen it. It was like there was like 8 rows in the switchback that were not occupied. And if anyone is watching now that did not see the beginning of this video, we did talk a little bit about the Daredeviler. So we are now predicting a July opening for this ride. There have been some setbacks. I posted an update video a couple days ago, and I saw a worker doing some welding, one of the support beams. So that seems like there's something sort of serious, you know. And then we also saw the what's it called? The clearance envelope, the clearance ring, and it was hitting this tree over here. So they got to trim those branches. They got to fix whatever the heck is going on with the support beam. There's still no sign up. There's still no biplane. So there's some work to be done. There's some work to be done. So we are now predicting a mid-July, late July. I hope not. I hope it's mid-July. But yeah. So we will just keep waiting, and I've said it before. I'm sure I'll say it again. But this is a good reason for y'all to subscribe to this channel if you have not already subscribed, because, well, we're going to be following the Daredeviler. We're going to be following it all the way up until its opening day, and then we're going to get a POV on it, and we're going to do a review, because anyone that's been watching my videos knows that flight deck was like one of the most painful experiences that I've ever experienced in my life, and I've had some pretty painful experiences happen to me. Maybe I'll discuss that on a future live stream, but it was a rough experience, flight deck. My goodness. So I am really excited to see a new version, because the track it's a good track. It's got some really cool elements, but the problem is that it just beat you senseless. It beat you senseless. I called it the brain bruiser. I feel like people probably years from now are gonna, like, you know, have, like, I don't know, some horrible brain damage, and they'll wonder where that came from. And it'll be from many, many years ago. They're like, oh, that's right, I went on flight deck one time. So I'm excited to see what comes of the Daredeviler, especially since I've gone on a couple of SLCs that have been really good recently. Like I went on Mind Eraser at Darien Lake, and that's a really good one. Very similar track layout to what flight deck had. But it had very, very good sort of like deeper scooping seats, and it had these really good modern over-the-shoulder restraints that were flexible, and the experience was great. I gotta say, I was able to see everything that was happening on the ride. I was able to experience it with no pain. I wasn't smacking my head off of either side of the shoulder restraints. It was a good experience. So then Raptor is another inverted coaster that's at Cedar Point. That one was also amazing. That one, Mind Eraser is Vekoma Creation as well, which is the same manufacturing company that has done Flight Deck, and now, well, now Daredeviler. The track is the same. And the Raptor at Cedar Point was made by B&M. So a little different, but both of those ones were very smooth and really renewed my faith in the possibility of the Daredeviler being a good ride. So we shall see. Because that'd be amazing, huh? Like if it was a good ride, then we could add that to the list, because you know, it's like one of those visual things. When you walk into the park, when you drive into the parking lot, you see the track of the Daredeviler. You see it, you see Leviathan, you see Alpenfury, you know, it's like, I always thought it was a little embarrassing before with Flight Deck, because you show up at the park, if you've never been here before, you look over, and still to this day, the amount of people that you'll hear if you're just standing around the Daredeviler track, that'll walk by and people go, oh, that looks amazing, because they've never seen it before, and then they realize it's not open. But they said the same thing when it was flight deck. People would walk past it and be like, this looks amazing. And you'd see some people like run into the line. There's nobody in the line, this is even better. They didn't realize that there was nobody in the line because it was a lineup to be tortured, to be assaulted. So this was also something that I talked about in the update video. Look at this, the Thirsty Dragon has moved. It's over here now, and they've got the tables all sort of spaced out in this area, which actually makes a lot of sense. It used to be over here, and now this whole area looks a lot more open. Worked out in both ways. It's a better vista now of Leviathan, and it makes a lot more sense to have the Thirsty Dragon over there because at the end of the month, only in a week, they're going to open up the stunt diving show here at the Watchtower. Top 6 or 7 in the park. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, if they do succeed in making this ride good, it will become like one of the sort of staples of the park. So I really hope that they succeed in making it a good ride. There is a lot of pressure on them to do this, but the bar is extremely low from what from flight deck setting the bar super low. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, I do like where they moved the Thirsty Dragon to. It makes a lot more sense. Makes a lot more sense. Okay, so we are in the Medieval Fair area here. Doesn't look too busy. I've seen busier. I think it was busier last Thursday. Last Thursday as in the day before yesterday. So we're gonna turn the corner here and we're gonna find out what the wait time is for Leviathan. The queue looks to be fairly busy. There are people in it. Let's see. The sign is blocking the wait time sign, so I don't know what it is. Let's see. Oh, I see it. Okay. We are looking at a 60-minute wait. 60 minutes, that's 1 hour. 60-minute wait time for Leviathan, or 5 minutes if you have the fast lane. It's a good case for the fast lane. Okay, let's see how long this goes. Let's check if this is a true 60. Okay, I know already this is going to be a true 60 minutes because the line ends right here. So you got to go in, you got to stop here, you got to go all the way down over yonder. Then you're going to go all the way back there into the switchback. You're going to do some zigging and some zagging all the way through, and then come all the way back, come to here, go all the way there, and then back around up the stairs, up there, and then into the station. So you got a long wait ahead of you, folks. Sorry to say, but that's, yeah, at least an hour. Hey, this guy right here. So this is Leviathan, and they are going to drop 306 feet. You can't see it from this angle, but my goodness, is that a wonderful experience. Wonderful or terrifying, depending on how you perceive it, but I find it to be wonderful. 306-foot drop at 148 kilometers per hour. How cool is that? Great ride. Great ride. Previously, my favorite ride in the park until they constructed Alpenfury. And the wind has pretty much died today, so there are no operational issues with rides like the Drop Tower or Windseeker or Skyhawk. They're all operating today. In fact, the only ride that I have not seen operating today is Timberwolf Falls. Very strange. I wonder why Timberwolf Falls is not operating. Sky looks gorgeous, Alpenfury. Sure does. And there goes the bat. I assume AF stands for Alpenfury. Yeah, I wonder if I'm gonna go on Wild Beast today. Oh, there's actually a... My God, there's a lot of people in the line for Wild Beast. There's a lot of people in line for Wild Beast. Oof. They must not know. They must not know what they're in for. It's the only explanation. I want to get a POV on Ghoster Coaster as well. Or what about what's the kids like dark ride, the shooting one? It's called. Is it called Boo Blasters? I feel like it's called Boo Blasters. Like that's the name that's coming to mind, but it sounds really weird when I'm saying it. Boo Blasters. But yeah, it's a gorgeous day today. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely brilliant. So Zellers has reopened in Toronto. Zellers has reopened in Toronto. Big news. They opened on Thursday. I went for the grand opening. I saw the ribbon cutting ceremony with their chief operating executive or whatever. And Zeddy, the bear. So the wait time still, Alpenfury saying 120 minutes. Let's take a quick look at the human zoo and see if any more of those rows have been occupied. Because if not, this sign is just working as a brilliant deterrent. I feel like there's more people in the express line than normal. Wow. I was just talking about this in the update video, how like this section, which is nice and covered and shaded and has a fan and everything and some theming, it's never used. I wonder if it would make sense to somehow incorporate the standby line into that covered area. Look at this. I think this is just some sort of error there's more, I swear to God, there's actually more open rows than there was earlier. This is insane. There's more people waiting for the fly than there is for Alpenfury. Let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 completely unoccupied rows in the switchback here in the human zoo. It is called Boo Blasters. Nice. This is crazy. So this is a 2-hour wait when there's like 10 rows free? The entrance is already at the front. This is wild, absolutely wild. I don't think this is going to be a two-hour wait. No way, no way. This is going to be like an hour or less, I think. I've never seen such a thing on a Saturday with this kind of weather. This must be the fact that the sign says 2 hours. People aren't looking back here. They don't know. They're like 2 hours, no way. Amazing. Wow, what a blessing. Technological fail. It ended up being an absolute blessing for everyone waiting in the line. So if you're watching this live stream, you know that right now you got to get in your car, your whatever mode of transportation you have, and you got to get down to Canada's Wonderland, because I've never ever seen such a short line for Alpenfury on a Saturday, a beautiful Saturday. It makes zero sense. Makes zero sense. Just incredible. Time to go on. I wonder, like, single riders. It's so funny. There's probably a lot of people in the single riders, because single rider, I think anyone that's going on Alpenfury for a single rider, they're not really paying attention to the wait time sign, because it's always a gamble. You don't really know. And there he is, our little goat guy in his red Canada soccer jersey. Represent, my man.
Okay. Andrew, I haven't been on this one.
All right. So, beautiful day. Wait times are actually pretty reasonable, all things considered. The longest wait time, I think, might even be Leviathan today, because based on what we saw, the lineup, the amount of people in the line there versus the amount of people in the line for Alpenfury, I think that you're going to be waiting a longer time for Leviathan than you are for Alpenfury today, at this moment at least. If they fix that sign, it's going to change. If they change that sign and it says like 50 minutes or 60 minutes even, that line will extend to 2 hours. Everyone's going to run over there. Because the thing is too, is that I'm pretty sure that those digital wait time screens are synced up to the app. So people that are on the app are probably also seeing that it's like a 2 hour plus wait time. And they're probably, you know, sitting around having lunch or something and going, 2 hours, no thanks. I guess we just won't do Alpenfury today. And little do they know, it's going to be the shortest wait of all time. Now, you see, this is the kind of insight you get when you watch my live streams. Another reason to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button. You get all the insider tips over here. Don't you see? Okay, all right, so here we are in front of the mountain, Wonder Mountain, a great mountain. We're gonna wrap the live stream here. I'm gonna finish my my brewski here. We've talked about a few things today. We've talked about these memberships. We talked about rides. We talked about the Daredeviler. We talked about beer. We talked about barbecue foods. And yeah, it's been good. It's been good. So thanks to everyone, as always, who's contributed in the chat. Parker, Greg, Tom, Duncan, Jeff, Jerry, sorry. And I can't remember everyone's name, so my apologies. But everybody that has been watching, I appreciate y'all for watching, as always. It's great. So remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification button if you want to stay in the loop. And as always, thanks for watching.